to oh, wonderful. Hold on, the game did not start. Hello, everybody. Hope we are all doing well today. Let me just adjust my camera here. There's my headset. Playing something a little bit less labor intensive on my computer today just because of the fact that I got the game, I got it working properly, but it's not like really working properly, if that makes sense. It's more of a band-aid than a proper fix. And due to that, I kind of just playing it by ear, honestly. Because I'm not entirely sure what's going on with what went on with my internet yesterday, but you know, what can you do? Sorry, I'm restarting my caster labs. Maybe a second. There we go. Okay, let's go to settings. Add the audio in now. Oh my god, that was loud. Maybe we'll have to fix that. Let's try lowering that so it's not fucking breaking ears over here. It looks like they have a lot of it peaking, which is just wonderful. It's just still very wonderful, but whatever. Stabilize into somewhere around 60%. That's a little bit better, a little bit more stable. So I tried out this game on a random. We're gonna actually create a new one. I have never played this game before, so this is gonna be an experience. Well, I did a job. I didn't actually like play it, if that makes sense. I've never streamed this before, so this is gonna be a new one. Yeah. Taco Bell really did fuck it up and give me diet. That sucks. Just great. Absolutely wonderful. Shit. Blocking the fucking door. Maybe clean the fucking house. Fucking pigsty, that's what it is. Man, I haven't unlocked it. Wait, can I use this? Then I guess it's fine. Anyways. So we gotta go on the laptop. We gotta get mail. We gotta do this tutorial house thing. Really just okay. Played these games before. %. Radiator online. Didn't twist enough. This kind of looks like shit, not gonna lie. Clean this up. Yeah, the boyfriend trashed the house, and you know how that goes, so they hire us to do all the work. See, the spot just implies that it's somewhere stupid like this. Kitchenette's done. The garbage. Oh shit, there we go. I'm gonna go over here and clean this up. Okay, look at the bedroom's done. It's cleaning. Okay. Very simple, very straightforward. Least we could do is clean it up properly, right? You know? It is what it is. Let me make sure that YouTube did configure this properly. It looks like it is working properly. Great. I really do need to clean this house. This is stressing me out. Give me a second. Bullshit appearing on the house. Still looks ugly. There. Do for now. Hold on. tempted to paint this house gold. I'm not gonna lie. Just humoring myself, I guess. Later. Give it to me, sir. Radiator situation. Not. I would just kind of assemble these radiators here. It's all up and running. Get them ready for the cold in the winter. He wants a radiator in the toilet? And in the bathroom, I guess. No, I don't know if you'd really want a radiator in the bathroom. You really kind of want to avoid moisture, right? So you probably want something like a dehumidifier in the bathroom. Just to kind of cut down on the excess humidity. Just need to think. I really didn't check all the objectives today. This is fine. Just need to sink in a tower radiator. Okay, this is something else. Well, no, I'm guessing it has to do with heating, actually. Now I think about it. Considering the exterior, but the interior needs to be considered too. That's the one. Oh, we need to unscrew the pipe cap first? Okay. Oh, you're fighting me. Right. Okay. You have absolutely no clue what you're doing, and you're just kind of following the instructions, I guess. Okay. You say it's done, but I don't believe you. Looks like this one does have a radiator, so. That one does have a radiator. You never trust. You never trust. You always verify. Not unlocks. Always go for the higher pay. You always go for the higher pay. Anyways, let's go over here and do a quick faster mounting. Baby on the way, Amaranth walls, cleaning the garage. Window 2. Very nice. Okay. We won't touch anything, but we'll go in, we'll do the job, we'll go from there. This makes logical sense to me. But whatever. Yeah, I really hate that taste. It's gross. I'm just cleaning the garage, right? Don't fuck with the tools. Okay. Got cleaning skill point. Right, that should be everything of all the nonsense and stuff. Just a cleaning mode, I guess. I do this with the pride of a man who takes pride in his work, you know? Slowly and steadily. problem is some of these textures are just confusing, but it's fine. I gotta figure it. Ta-da! Alright. Oh, that's the bathroom. Okay. I think we're good. I have complete 100% of this job. So, let's get the fuck out of here. Being responsible. Red is your favorite wall? Okay. Baby on the way. Your wife is pregnant. You're now more busy than ever, but happy. You have no idea what to get my hands dirty with. There's so many things that need to be done before. Oops. Need a proper clean preparation for baby. I don't know. I would also like to ask if you could prepare a kitchen by buying a crib, changing station, and possibly everything in your hands with this. Definitely have to a light rose color. Thank you so much. Okay. I'll take this job. Better pay well. But oh cool, I unlocked a new tool, the painting tool. Oops. Cleaning. Most dirt maps. Perfect. Hard work. Hard work. Let's start somewhere. Dear God. Just so we're clear, that's an understatement what you said. Not even remotely close. Just the room itself is terrible. You're gonna have to do something about this. When you said it was, slightly damaged, I thought you were talking like mildly disgusting, not kill it with fire. But okay. This room's relatively cleaned out. Let's start here, I guess. So let's start cleaning the room. I'm gonna pick up the shit off the floor. I got that. I guess not. Okay then. Hold on. Wait, what is... Sell objects? That's interesting. Imagine selling the house right under their nose. That would be hilarious. Make sure I get the floors over here. So I'm assuming it's this right here, right? It's over here, yeah, something. There's something behind this wall. Cabinet with the changing table? No, it's this. Gotta start somewhere, and this is probably the best. Up and down, up and down. Missed the spot. Up and down. There we go. To the left, to the left, left, to the front, to the left. Okay. Oh, okay, so I'm not allowed to. Past them. Would you say this is a medium room or is this a small? 2 meters. It's probably a B. Yes. Alright, one step at a time, I guess. I'm not sure if I have enough paint. I'm not sure we have enough paint, but steady as she goes. You were out. Your painting skill. Hit you with it. More paint. Steady. Thank you for allowing me to not waste paint, though. That's perfect. And I'm out of paint again. Load it up. Set that. Here comes the fun part. Getting in the corners behind this thing. think we're doing okay. Okay, so now let's get some more tasks. Oh, space. I shouldn't even need all of that paint, honestly. Okay. With a child's room right there. Oh boy. Shit. Shit up. Clean the valley out, clean the valley down. Don't stop cleaning till I hit the ground. Got responsibility in my arms. Doing extra cleaning won't do no harm. Now it's time to clean the windows. Myself a little bit of extra mouse room here. And here we go. Top left. Up and down, back and forth. Nice and smooth. Still not enough mouse room though. Voila. Oh, the worst possible perspective spot too. Down. Motion. Oops. Broke it. There we go. Okay, the kitchenette's done. Time to clean this bathroom here. Bloody filthy. The roof here got lime stains and shit, man. This is gross. But with a little bit of persistence. Settled determination. It's nice to clean the window. Up and down motions, perfect. Perfect. Cleaning all the bullshit. Cleaning all the bullshit. Oh, there. 98. Damn you. When it says it shows me most of the dirt, this is what it meant. Yeah, I gotta use attention to detail here. I bet you it's in some bullshit ass spot that I can't fucking see. Haha. There it is. nothing down. Damn, nothing. Looks like it wasn't as smooth as I thought it was. So that's about 6K in my bank. Back to spawn. Imagine getting to your house and seeing all the bullshit. That's... I should probably do something about that. Unnecessary repair stuff. Either on the counter, yeah, it's good. I wonder if it's on the exterior. The exterior? No way you can't. That's crazy. Where is it though? There it is. It's weird suddenly getting an idea of what you're looking for. But the other one must be inside because there's no shot. There we go. House is cleaned as much as it's worth. Here. Let's go with a nice green for the exterior. Army green, or like an olive. For the exterior, I think. Yeah, something like that, or forest green. Just kind of painting this entire house right now. Yeah, I like the army green color, honestly. It goes well with the aesthetics, I guess, for lack of better terms. I'll have to do something about the interior in a little bit. more. Slowly and steadily painting this entire house. Never enough paint, I swear. So now, what should I accent the, heat with? That's the real question. What should I accent this? Go with a, since we went with an army green, we go with like a green tea. Maybe like a North Con. It's only a few, I might as well tweak it, you know, at least. But no. Oh, for the love of fuck. Alright. Alright, I guess we're going with that look. much better. Here's where things get interesting. Ooh, it's a little bit darker than I would like, but it's fine. Perfect. Doesn't look bad, in my opinion. Honestly, that corner right there looks out of place, but we can do something about that later. I'll be honest with you, that door looks like shit. I do kind of like that door, honestly. Here's a real question. Should I add accents to the corners? this door here, but fair enough. Here comes the fun part. Do on the interior. Gold. I don't know, just something about like a metallic gray seems really good for this. Like a Stardust gray, I think. I'm getting stuck with random nonsense. We're doing a nice little never enough paint. bloody way, that's what that was. I like this look. Here comes the real question. Should I? Inside level. Ooh, yeah, that's good. It's really good. I like that. That's really good. We're gonna do that. I may or may not need a little bit more paint. We'll see. I'm looking for radiators. It's okay. That was a pretty good call right there. Beauty, that's what it is. Alright, so the interior and the exterior look great. Yeah. I bet you I could knock out this wall here. You put a machine gun in there, that's funny. Alright. Time to knock down some walls, my boy. We're gonna knock this out here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to break that door or not, but okay. We'll go to the other side, because this obviously isn't working. It's going down. We're yelling timber. We better move. All because a stupid couch is in the way, man. I swear to God. Breaky, breaky. Stupid. Annoying. Hole in the wall. We keep trying to get through. Are we good? You sit there like a last reminder of you missed a spot. It was a tiny little crevice that big, really, bro? Mm. very happy now. I haven't finished this wall yet. Okay, we good. Perfect. Okay. Wanted me to paint a bedroom. This one? It's this one. Telling you, man, never have enough paint. Where do you get the idea that, like, we can just do a half-assed job? Another painting skill. Even on the paint roller. I not supposed to paint the ceiling too? Okay, fair enough. Still 7 left to spare. Hey, Faye, how's it going? Thank you for the lurk. This house is done. So I completed all the tasks. Go back to my shop. Hope your day's been going well. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So this is kind of what I did with the house. Oh, looks like half painted stuff doesn't stay. You can't do anything fancy with the paint jobs. That's a bummer. Oh well. I might be able to put like a darker accent there. Complement that light. This one it is. Student's house to clean up. Some of the furniture and radiators are missing. I guess I'll do it. That's fine. Oh. I'm apparently misunderstood. They fucked up that house. God damn. If it's actually like that when I get in there, oh yeah, that's pretty bad. That minimap is showing something pretty gross here. Of course, zoom out button, but I don't have the zoom out button. Get a new. Time to buy a new mouse. I mean, new keyboard. I'm missing a key that's kind of important right now. Shit. I want to clarify, to be fair, if this is the type of shit that they were living in, I kind of don't blame them for partying all the time. I couldn't live like this and be sober. So, kind of a piece of shit landlord, but who am I to judge? It's none of my business. It's just something that, somewhat of an observation, I guess. Three, 96. What am I missing? There's more trash than this? It's not there. Ain't there either. Right here. Nope. Oh, it was. I wouldn't have guessed the poster, honestly. This one, yep. Here. Nah, fuck the cockroach. Not bothered by that. I'm gonna be honest with you, no amount of cleaning is gonna fix this shit. See, this is the time when normally I would just sell it and be like, beyond repair, you know? Okay, yeah, we got all the trash out of this one. Got all the trash out of here. Get this one. That's in better condition. How is the sink missing, though? That's what I want to know. normally I keep the door open. It's less problems that way. How the fuck do I... There we go. Fucking cockroach. Bro, it's crazy. Bro, they put in... Probably to contain this. Yeah. Just so we're clear, there's enough cockroaches here to actually be a problem. We're working on all the bottles. Yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Looks like I got all the trash. Now we can go through the tedious process of cleaning up this house. Yep. Alright, corridor is good. Alright. Fest, that is this room. Yeah, this is doable. I think it's annoying, but doable. Okay, I think this room is clear. these back here. I'm gonna go into this hallway here, and we're gonna clean this up. It's gonna be room by room, basically. Yeah, when you have a texture that just makes it really hard to see the fucking dirt. Okay, that's all cleared out. Get this door. We are playing the cleaning simulator right now. Got everything here. This just makes my skin crawl just thinking about it, man. It's crazy. Different level of filth, I guess. There's some. There we go. Okay, that room's cleaned. I think we're getting it all. Slowly and steadily, but we're working on it. People puking up what looks like alcohol. Either that or that I just cleaned up blood, but we don't ask questions around here, we just clean it up. This room's finally cleaned. Functional. Now let's go get this room. By the power vested in me, you shall be clean. Somewhere over here. Perfect. Alright, this room is clean now. Now I get to have the fun area, clean the fun area. Whip out the grind be gone and the elbow grease, man. They really fucked up this room. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Like, goddamn. One of those like rooms that makes even the slightly messy people look like saints. Like, damn. Seriously. I love how it's saying, like, we're only at $2 grand, and I'm just kind of like, no, you need to pay me more for this. This is disgusting. $97%, which means I'm missing like one or two things. Probably like on a chair or some shit like that. Or the window itself, I guess. There. There's a 75% chance it's wine and not blood. Because I was sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, it's not dark enough for blood. Dried blood stains kind of turn black over time, and I don't. It just looked too light colored for dried blood. We're definitely not doing any crime scene cleaning. Alright, so these rooms have been tidied up. Now we just need to start putting in radiators and other shit. Door, radiator, space, spider. It's always a tedious part. Like, you'd think the other stuff is difficult, but not really. It's annoying, but not difficult. I'm gonna need to paint this room later. So I'm running it online, perfect. I need to put a sink in here too. Actually, sinks require some extra steps. We're rocking a gray sink. This all installed here. I'm surprised I didn't create more issues, but fair enough. You do stuff in the wrong order and accidentally cause a little bit of water damage. Probably gonna want a... Sure. Okay, first the radiator. I still think the radiator is like the wrong thing, but okay. The washer though, that's my question. Hello, thank you for the follow, Axo. I am schizoing the hell out with cleaning and house renovations in a game, so it's been interesting to say the least. Let's do a, I think it's a, yeah, it's a radiator, perfect. Do a quick assembly here of this. I'm absolutely dying. Yeah, how was your stream? Anything? No, just cleaning the window. Bet you, yep, this is gonna require a radiator. I feel like I'm getting ripped off, but that's okay. Crazy. But yeah, so how was your stream? I think we got every single room, but I can't. I vaguely think I'm forgetting something. Let me just do a quick check. I know I need to clean the windows. Just grinding some ranks now. Fair. Fair. I need to paint and a window cleaning. Windows. So 2 rooms with windows. 3 rooms with windows. 4 rooms with. That washer not count? Oh, I may have been the one. Oh, because that was a dishwasher. Um, you'd think there wouldn't be a difference, but apparently I was wrong. Where am I going to install this, though? So true, so true. Yeah, I apologize if I seem a little bit distracted. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to put this washer or dryer. Feels like not enough room. Room's the issue, then maybe let's try this. Oh, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your ranked games, man. Hopefully it goes well. Why is it not letting me? Oh, because the sink has to be there. Oh my god, this is giving me such a heartache. Such a headache, actually. I'll be honest with you. First of all, let's unscrew this. Because I just realized I didn't unscrew this here, and that might be why I was struggling so much. Now, when I go over to the store and I add the mountable washer, will it work now? Okay, so it wasn't me. Got it. I just need to try and assemble this damn thing. It's gonna be my first time installing a washer in this game, so... Okay, I guess that works. That was the most confusing situation in my life, but fair enough. So the washer's installed. And it looks like it's just window cleaning now. Unless I've forgotten to do something important that I don't know about, which is entirely possible. But What I don't know can't hurt me. Up and down, up and down, up and perfect. Windows done. I got 2 windows in here. Windows done. Here we go again. I love how it gives me the opportunity to complete the job, like I'm not gonna finish it to completion. We have a simple mission, and that's to make as much money as possible. I still think that is a little bit clunky, but it's fine. It almost feels like it's designed for somebody who has like a VR controller. Yep. And up we go, and around we go, and slow and steady. Perfect. Hit this one up here. Round, round. Back now, y'all. I go into this room over. I hit that room over there. Yeah. We go here. We hit this window. Slow and steady. Then left, down, bring it around. I know, I'm starting to get into a groove over here. I like this game. And it only cost me $4. Okay. Now then, all the windows are cleaned. This bedroom is complete. This bedroom's complete. Bathroom's fine. Bedroom's fine. I just was in there. I can confirm for a fact that it's fine. I could paint this wall white. About 13 centimeters. I should be relatively fine if I use probably a medium or a large. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna go large to be safe. Four. Well, it says we're only 65% of the way done. I strongly disagree with that logic. %. Perfect. I didn't even need all of it. It's hilarious. Anyways, 100% completion, mission complete. I still haven't dealt with the room to the left, honestly, but that's fine. This is still already starting to look like home. Did I not sell that? I'll take care of it for you. There's nothing worse than an artist deciding to paint your house and having it come out looking ugly. I don't know why I keep drinking that. Oh my god, I just drank it again. I'm gonna have to pour that out. What am I supposed to do here? Children's room, corridor, kitchenette, and bedroom. You want this corridor to be painted faded lemon? Faded lemon. Okay. Look, I'm not gonna question your methods, but, like, I'm now questioning what's going on in your head, because, like, you're over here calling out your wife, but, you know, kind of doing something that's a little bit, how do I phrase this, questionable with our method choices. It's fine, I guess. Don't you ever say your wife is the problem ever again. This is some bullshit. This is ugly as shit. I'd probably schizo the fuck out in this house if you painted it this color. I'm already stressed, actually. And I'm not even done. I mean, to be fair, orange ain't much better, but at least it's the sign of Halloween, even if it's not really Halloweeny. But, like, god, this is just ugly. You're really making me struggle to say the customer's never wrong, you know? Like, at least a matter of tastes. Because this taste is... Did you seriously go glow in the dark green? Yeah, don't... He can never call out his wife ever again. Just so we're clear. Like this... Like that's mildly infuriating. That's infuriating. Looks like this doesn't need a paint. You know what? I stand corrected. It looks like there are times when this is just pure. I guess some choices were interesting, other choices were correct, because that's just wrong. Even if you were experimenting with color palettes, you're wrong for this. That's a fucking crime. What can I say? Sometimes everybody's wrong. I think this is one of those times. But I think this is manageable here. Oh, as long as this is here, it's going to be in my way. I just want to go on the record and say I don't do tie-dye paints, so at least in practice. About 80% of the way there. It's level of fight me the entire way is hilarious here. Perfect. Okay, so we need to do the children's room and the living room. That was the bathroom. I think that was where I came. What is this? Okay, fair enough. Just discovered something new. I didn't even know that was possible in the designs. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. It's children. Okay, so we're going from essentially lime green to bright peach. I'm willing to entertain this, but like, you realize we're gonna have to change the entire color scheme, right, of this room, and you didn't ask me to do that. So this is gonna fucking come out ugly. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'll see what I can do. Try to make it pretty. This is like making a room beige. Like, it's technically okay, but it's still kind of weird. Yeah, this is like painting the house. This is basically the color of human skin. This is really, really weird. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a crime, but like, it's definitely worth some side eyes. Yes. I will say this would probably look really good on like the exterior of a home, like in like Arizona. Does that make sense? Like bright peach. As long as it's not like too bright, you know, like if it starts looking like salmon pink, just not not gonna look good. I've seen that on a house in Arizona before, and I'm gonna be honest, it not quite doesn't quite sit right. But this against like the mildly orange rocks is passable. Albeit barely, but it's still passable. I was gonna say I'm at best halfway done. Okay, we gotta do the kitchenette. Kitchenette. Each. Figure out where the. Oh, we already went there before. Must be this. It's not. Not that one. Must be this one. Oh no, that's not it either. Look at my here. Hmm. You know, she painted the interior colors, the exterior colors, and I think that's what the problem is. That's it just doesn't sit right, in my opinion. It's not bad, but it's not necessarily good either, which is part of the problem. I'll probably need like one large and one medium for this, but I'll start with yes, this one. Absolute piece of work. Here she goes. Maybe I'll do this all in one roll. See. What am I missing? Okay. I love how I can just sell all the doors in the house. It's not a fucking problem. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't let me. I was about to say, like, that would have been great. Perfect. I don't have either of those. That's unfortunate. Bathroom, home workshop, necessary extra bathroom. Sure, we'll take this job. That's fine. It's just being logical, simple, reasonable. I don't know. One of the two. Story 7. Bro, this is the full home renovation. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright then. There we go. That's the end of that problem. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. Gotta get it all on my way. I destroy all the walls that I need to destroy. Okay, like it. That just needs to paint, that just needs to paint. Just told you I don't do like duplicate work like that, but you're over here telling me to. Alright then. True. Shower there. All of them. Okay. Toilet, sink, shower.
with it, I guess. Sink? Sink. Lay wall tiles. What? Apparently did that in the wrong order. That's fine. Okay. Now, here comes the fun one. No, I still need gray tiles. Never mind. There. I'm more surprised by the fact that this works like this. There we go. So we're just gonna put all these weird tiles on the wet ones, I guess, if that makes sense. I really don't know. Weird to me. I don't know. We were probably going for a different design than what I decided to do, but you know what? They can bite me. I still think this is a better option, in my opinion. It just looks better to me. I found that I can just hold the left click button. Betty, as she goes. There we go. I really do hate the painting part though, but 3 more bedrooms. I had to double check that wasn't an issue in there. Sleepy Blue. One step at a time. I love how it always gives me the option to complete the job early. Go to refresher. Oh, totally forgot to refuel. Here we go. Perfect. %. First one done. It's a bathroom. Paint it sky blue. Starts with a little bit closer. Yeah, this is probably one of the most tedious things I've ever had to deal with. Sometimes forget people actually do this for a living. Let's reduce my paint usage. I love how 20% decrease allows me so many more walls. Yeah, love that decrease in paint usage. So now we gotta deal with this tedious room over here. kind of do these walls. I think that's viable. Okay. Okay, we are 95% of the way done here. Well, actually, it's more like 80, but still. Okay, that last one should be good, I think. Unless I missed a spot. Okay, so you're gonna be in the way, so we're just gonna move you now. Double check my tasks. Looks that was a headache. That was an actual headache. That was insane. So much work. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to my nightmare. To my absolute nightmare. We gotta be consistent. We gotta work really hard. But at the exact same time, so much work goes into painting a house. It's just like, it's so tedious, man. It's so tedious. Oh my god. Okay, let me just check my perks here. Wait. I feel like there's a purpose to this, but I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest with you. I'm assuming that there's a cooking thing built into the game, but let's be real here. I haven't even finished renovating my house yet. Like, the doors still look like shit. Well, that one looks okay. At least from the outside. But this still needs some work because you can't do hybrid colors here. Like, and to be honest with you, I think they should work on that. But it's not my responsibility, so what can you do? But I need to figure out what accents to put on this house here, these windows. Maybe I could build another room out here so we're not just in this tiny little piece of garbage, you know? We'll see. I'll kind of play it by ear, but and there seems to be some sort of like clipping issue right here on the corners, which I do need to keep an eye on, but I'll probably report that as a bug at some point. Okay, but I need to replace this door. I need to upgrade this interior in its entirety. I may put a hanging radiator in there. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find one. Wall. No. Rack? Is it a rack radiator? Not quite that one. Let's just type rad. We're trying to filter. I think it's that one. Towel radiator system. Space by now. Perfect. Get this thing installed. Yeah, this thing is an absolute headache to install. It's some of the more annoying systems to deal with here. Here we go. Place that door later. Alright, let's go do another one. I'm gonna do bathroom and home workshop or aunt's home to redecorate. You know what? Let's do the home and bath. I don't do that many of those, so I think that'll be fine. Good time. Good old time. Second, guys. Quickly. Back to my caster labs over here. Alright. So let's check our responsibilities here. Oh. Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff we need to sell. There's a bunch of mounted objects we need to put in. We need to build 9 walls. And okay. I guess we can do that. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. Where do you want it, though? That's the major question. First floor, living room with kitchenette. Okay. So you almost, do you want a room build, a wall built here? Well, that can't be right. Sell objects first. Kitchen utensils. Okay. Sideboard. What is a sideboard to the dining room? Photo town hall. It'd be nice if this gave me descriptions. Okay, so we're just cleaning this entire area out. I feel like it would stop me if I was wrong. You know what I mean? I may be wrong here. I'm not seeing. Well, there's actually a lot to get rid of, though. That's the thing. Lower lamp. Viable. This. And then sideboard to dining room. What is that? So we're building a wall. I have no clue what that is. Side. Side. That's a bookshelf. That's a lamp. Those are lights. Sideboard to dining. No way. Ridiculous. That's a bookshelf. Me over here being confused for no reason. Okay, well, at least we know it'll stop me if I was wrong. But it still feels weird. Okay. Let's build walls, I guess. This has been the most confusing experience I've ever had to deal with. But I think we figured it out. Okay. So now we've created rooms. Now, as long as I didn't lock myself out, which I may or may not have done, but we're gonna run around to the other side to find out. There. Through here. Oh, we're converting this into a bathroom. Okay. Alright, let's unscrew these here. Viable. Okay, so now here comes the real question. Let's go with this one, I guess. Still doable. You know, this has really made me curious about washer and dryer assembly and a lot of other things because part of this doesn't feel right, but part of this kind of does. You know what I'm saying? You want a bathtub and a sink? I mean, and a shower? Do we have enough connection points for that? Maybe. Okay. I think it's a little bit weird that the toilet goes right next to the shower, but actually, no, that holds up in like most scenarios that I can think of off the top of my head. Okay, I remember. Bro, that's crazy. Anyways, I think I'm just clicking it in the wrong spot, and that's what's causing it to leak like that. But I really don't know at this point. I have a bathtub mounted here, so this is the bathtub. This is the wrong place to. That's not really viable, honestly. But I'll see what I can do. Alright then. We care about the process, the aesthetics. It's not my house. If you want to put that in a stupid spot, be my guest. So now it wants a round rug and a toilet paper. Doesn't like that one. A second. I guess we just won't go above and beyond. That's fine. My business. Okay. Out we go. That completes that bathroom. Now here comes the fun part, finding the correct room, because I don't know if it's the one over there, or if it's a completely different room. You're seriously gonna have the garage and the other thing not connect properly? That work? Yeah, it looks like a fine. 100% of the job complete, 10,000 in the bank, perfect. Free and clear. That was by far the most complicated and easiest job I've ever had to deal with. But, you know, I'll take it. What can you do? I don't know if I'm still missing one thing for my unlocks. Painting the house. So far we've gotten perfect completions, but got a new car, but there's so much trash in the garage that I cannot fit it in. Can you please clean the garage? Oh, okay. P.S. If you wash my car, I'll pay you extra. I'm a gig worker. Let's do it. I don't know if I have the necessary equipment to clean a car though, but let's find the car. You know, I always start with the car because he said he was going to pay us extra, so, you know. You're gonna give it that good scrub. It's all cleaned up over here. Okay, so we're like 70% of 60% of the way through all the BS in this. Alright, I think that's all the trash. No, it's not. Where's the trash? Where's the last of it? There it is. Completely blending in with the wall over there. There, that should... Oh, there's more. There we go. Going to Scrub Town. Why are you burning rubber on your way into your garage? I wonder if he was trying to escape the cops or something. I don't know, but our client is a little bit suspicious in the fact that he was burning rubber while getting into his thing. Just, it is what it is. Slowly and steadily scrubbing our way through all this nonsense. I'm probably gonna have to move his car too. But what can you do? Another room I have to do as well. Not just this. It looks like. But we'll start with this. Get this all nice and scrubbed up. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of this is just tedious when it comes down to, getting it all done. To get all that dirt and grime out. The ceilings. I still sometimes wonder how you get this much dirt and shit on the ceilings. I just think I'm not trying hard enough, honestly. This is impressive. We're at 93, which means it's just the corners over here left. The last spot is a place where I'm not going to be able to reach without closing the doors, it looks like. And there's two things. Maybe I can hit that from here. Looks like I can't. Now we can clean the window. And then we can go do the other one. Now we just get a little bit of a rhythm here. To the left, or right, whatever. We just kind of go up and down as we go through this. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go find that other room, because I have absolutely no... Found it. Oh my god. It's not trash. There is so much nonsense here. This is somewhat to be expected, just because of the fact that, this seems to be like some dude's, tire shop, or some sort of, garage. Well, it is a garage, yeah. I mean, that fits the literal definition, but that's not what I meant, but it's what I said. But yeah, it's somebody's workshop, it looks like, more than an ordinary garage. I think we can just clean this now. But, so all this in the back, I'm not too upset about this, just because, it comes with the nature of the territory, I guess. I do love how some of these splotches are kind of persistent. No, the job's not done. Gee, I do think that like charging somebody like 6 to 10 grand to do this type of a job does make sense. At least in my head, it makes sense. Just because like you look at all this and you're just like, if I had to do this, how much would I charge? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of feel like it's a little bit low, but be good. I could easily charge maybe what? Well, probably not for like an ordinary Joe, but you could probably get away with charging something like what, $10,000 to $20,000, somewhere around there, for like for like this type of a clean, for like at least commercial. I mean, would it be price gouging? Maybe, maybe, but you know, it is what it is. I don't really think about it too much. Notice I missed a spot over here. Bet you it's down below. Yes. And there's probably like a spot on the wall somewhere over here. Or, you know, in a blind spot on up there. But I'm still curious to how you get like what looks like car oil or some sort of motor oil up on the roof like this. It's really abnormal. That would be a sign of water damage up there. Normally I'd have to replace the roof, something like that. Get everything? No. Some stupid places where I can't exactly see. Just assume the wall is dirty. Up there. Oh my god. Kind of just. The frustration stemming from something, a mess being higher than what you can see, and having to try and figure it out. There we go. Okay, now I just need to clean this window. Like, the progress was a little bit slower than I would like. We made it work at the end of the day. This reminds me of the stupid days back when I worked in the restaurant industry. This job's complete. I do think that, you know, you could probably do a little bit more. Maybe like 10 to 12, I think. Somewhere around there. But I'll take 8. It's fine. That was a quick and easy. Quick and dirty. Simple. You know, it is what it is. I think it's enjoyable. I don't really mind at the end of the day. And we'll deal with that one later. I really don't want to deal with that crap. No. House in need of renovation. After the death of my beloved wife, I sold our house with memories I could not cope with. I decided to buy a new house, but it requires some work. Needs cleaning, new radiators, too much work for me. Okay, yeah, we get it. You're old. What's that I gotta do? So it's gonna be painting, radiators, and cleaning. Unless I find something else, which is entirely possible. But that doesn't seem too bad. It could be worse. Alright. Let's see it exactly. It's always more than what they tell you in the quote. Hello there, Snake. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How was your how was your stream? I know you were playing some League of Legends. Hey Loki, how's it going? Ridiculous. So much work. You know, we're over here playing some what is this called again? House Flipper? Got hinted. Fair. Yeah, it happens. What can you do, right? Yeah, I've kind of decided never gonna play League on stream. Like, don't get me wrong, I suck, and I'm willing to acknowledge that. Fair enough, man. Get some rest. I mean, you're gonna have just enough time to be well rested and head out to work, so I don't blame you, man. Let me see here. Is this gonna be a large or just a regular radiator? But yeah, no problem, man. Get some rest. I'm just basically putting a house together, putting houses together and doing all that. So it's relatively straightforward. I mean, nothing too serious. When I can remember to. Oh, I have to furnish it as well? Well, at least I'm not broke. Let's do this. Something like that. You want a computer desk? I'm gonna put that over here. No, we can't put that there. That's gonna actually conflict with the entrance and exits. And then we're gonna put an office chair right here. I'm gonna try and put an office chair there. But you know how that goes sometimes. Desk drawer. I think that'll work. And what was the last one? Wardrobe. Put that. We can put that there, I think. Size location issue. Perfect. Now let's clean this window before I forget. This is just the most tedious piece of line of work that I've ever had to deal with, but it is what it is. And then paint it. In the dirt. Oh, okay, I see it now. I was over here trying to figure out where the dirt was because there was only two pieces and it wasn't really noticeable. They do trick us sometimes like that. There we go. Paint the window and then we paint the room. Okay. Grab a vial of blue paint. I'm gonna buy a large, but I probably don't need a large paint thing. A little bit more. And get this up and running. Could be about a 5-minute fix if everything goes well. It'll take us more than 5 minutes to do, I think. But you never really know. Sometimes they decide to make your life hell. Be quick and simple on this. I'm actually starting to get the hang of this now, so like we can kind of swiftly and quickly get this up and running, I think. Did I delete that one? I did. And out of paint. Slow and steady. Yeah, welcome to my hell. It's painting. Just a little bit more. Now I think there's like 3 rooms we have to paint, but like I wasn't really paying attention. So it's either gonna be great or terrible. Hello there, Mocha. How's it going? We gotta clean all this trash up. Not sell it. There we go. Okay, so this just needs window clean and dirt cleanup. How are we gonna do this? Scrubbing. Okay, so put this stuff on the window. And then not quite, only partially there, but yeah, okay, yeah, perfect. Now we just clean the window. Put it up corner. And just do the zigzag motion that we all know and love. Now we're gonna clean this cord. A couple stains here and there. Okay, corridor's clear. Wait, the other room have a radiator? Seems like it didn't need one. Okay. This up. Quick and easy, quick and easy. If I don't fuck it up, we should be able to have no damage and no extra cleaning needed. No extra cleaning needed. Never mind. Always something. We just can't win. Alright, it's 60%. Now where's the rest of it? There. Shut that door. Now we get to clean this room here. This room is filthy, but get a mounted device, radiator. Install said radiator. Should be good. Perfect. So we need to clean the Oh man, I don't know how people do this for a living. So tedious. I don't think I could be a maid. Give me a headache. Looks like we're good here. Let's go to tasks. We're gonna put a bed. Wardrobe. Bookcase. Shoot. Okay, let's try that again. Tab. Bookcase. I keep hitting the right click instead of the left click. Or actually, I want to hit shift click, but I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. I'm telling you. Getting my ass kicked. So we might be able to get away with putting the dresser right here. I think that'll do. If you want a gray and royal blue. The question is, which wall should I paint blue and which wall should I paint royal blue? Oh, I'm not sure if that's enough paint. Yeah, I can live with the medium. Shut that door. If I do that wall and that wall blue, I have to do this one and this one gray. I don't see any conflicting color patterns. In fact, actually, that would cause the wardrobe to blend in a little bit, so I think we're going to roll with that. We got that up and running. That wall's done. I'm going to do the top up here. Slowly and carefully, of course. And this is the tedious part right here, so I gotta kind of jump up at an angle where I can kind of hit all of these at once. I gotta do the same for this one. I wasn't sure if I had enough paint. It looks like I might have more than enough paint, but I'm not quite sure. Oh man, I just used the wrong one. Crap. $97. What am I missing? Are you gonna let me add a lamp? Yes? No? Maybe? Missing somewhere. I just don't know where. 3% too, so it's gonna be stupidly annoying to find. When in doubt, paint everything. I bet you it's something stupid. Looking for discoloration in the walls. If you don't paint it all the way, it's probably that. It was. I was right. Oh god, no. It is something even worse. Just fucked it up. Did we go down? Seven. Ceiling? the ceiling. This is actively giving me a headache. Okay, let's move everything out. Move it to the center. Good idea of exactly what's going on. So it's not this wall here. Likelihood of it being that wall was low anyways. There shouldn't be anything. Paint with colors. I don't really know how to stress the guy out. Let me see if it has to be a panel of some sort. Give me a second. Not that. I have no clue what it is. It has to be one of the blues. I just don't know which one. Not. Definitely missing something. I just can't put my finger on what it is. And it's probably an edge that I'm not seeing based off perspective. I'm willing to bet money it's like in the stupidest place too. Up there. The door? I found it. I think I found it. There were a couple slots in the doorway that were not fully painted, which implies that there were some areas that were missed. Now we just gotta find those missed parts. Let's be in the grays. Okay. What a time to be alive. So correct. Be so fucking wrong. This is just so annoying. Wow. Okay. So it's not in the grays. And it's not in the... Wait. Not enough gray, I think. Alright. I officially got nothing. You have fought me to the bitter end, and I can't. I can't. This is bullshit. We're just not gonna deal with that. We're gonna clean the windows. We're gonna complete the job. If there's something I'm missing, and I'm apparently not intelligent enough to figure it out. I'm willing to admit I'm at an impasse here. I told you I don't do multicolors for this exact reason. It's always some bullshit. So we got this half of it cleaned. Oh, there we go. Okay. Up and down, perfect. Add a radiator. Assemble. Perfect. Get all that squeaky equipment in there. That up and running. Alright, now we just need to clean the dirt. Yeah, there's like literally insane levels of dirt. And I'm not entirely sure if that would be considered like mold or if that would be considered mildew. That like white splotch is probably mildew, to be honest. But I really don't know. You are actively in my way, by the way. Here we go. Look here, buy a radiator, mount the radiator, and move on with our day. Simple. Oh, wait, I need to clean the windows. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good to go. Almost feel like the Konami code a little bit. I missed a couple seconds. Oh, and let it slide. I'm surprised I don't have to clean the sliding glass doors, though. Gross. Mostly on the up on the roof. This one. And the last one is gonna be. Looks like it's just gonna be a radiator for this room and. Clean window, tower radiator. Quick and dirty and simple. Ain't nothing too serious at all. There we go. I'm trying to figure out why it wasn't working. Clean, clean, clean. And that's the end of that. I really need to upgrade my mop here so that I can kind of function as a human being. I don't see it. That means it's in a weird spot. Or it's just like not in my line of sight. Come on. Come on. Let's get out of here. Okay, so I gotta paint this room. I gotta put a radiator. Let's put the radiator in first. Window. Right. And this other window. Almost feels like somebody tried to start painting the window, like painting, but they sprayed the window with the paint. That's usually what that's a sign of. Large bucket. Now, as long as I don't screw up, which, you know, I can't really promise at this point. This should be quick and simple. Enough paint, yep. Up here we do these four. Do a little bit more paint. So we go over all of these up here. Perfect. And there we go. Just shy, so we're gonna actually have to do that. Perfect. This one here. Paint, brush. Yeah, large bucket was a good call, honestly. This one has a lot of angles and a lot of perspectives. A lot of stupid angles. For a guy who dabbles in 3D design, I really hate sharp angles because it messes with perspective in a way that just kind of messes with my eyes. And nothing more annoying. Okay, good. Glad you decided not to fight me on that. Now then, bed frame here. Oh, oops. Try again. We grab this one and we flip it around. Perfect. Yeah, there's like that last 1% that I no bloody clue where that, how to fix that problem, so we're just not even gonna bother. I'm a lazy bastard. And that was just an absolute headache. It's not even a question. I couldn't be bothered. Anyways, I think that we are gonna call it for a night. And I'm gonna raid out to somebody, which I almost never do on Twitch, but I will make an exception today because I it's just the right thing to do, basically. So I think we're gonna raid out to I think we're gonna raid out to Lol Nate. He's over here playing Wuthering Waves, and I think I think he could use the extra viewers. Let me just try and remember how to do this. So give me a second. But to all our viewers on YouTube and all our viewers on Twitch, thank you for watching. And if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe. Um, just figure this rating thing out, and then I will go from there. And I don't really have much of a raid message, but we're just gonna raid out to him and go from there, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Ciao.